Finally home from MagFest. Whoa! I'm at MagFest! And look! All my peeps are here! Mike! Come give me a handshake! Yeah, I'm talking to you. Give me a handshake. Don't be shy, man. It's only just a handshake! Ow! God! Ah! Why are your hands so pointy? Hey, James! Give me a handshake. Now you know what? You can just stay over there. It's cool. I don't need it. I don't know how that would work. I should play game. Let's see here. Risk, Battleship. No, those are board games. Okay. Aggression, Scrabbles. No, those are more board games. Risk, this is the same thing. It's how many of these things do I fucking have? Rugrats, I gotta go party. Yeah, okay. I don't think I checked this one yet. Probably shouldn't stare at the game too long, otherwise I think I'm gonna... Damn it! Once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the Who hasn't seen at least one Shrek movie? Shrek is one of the most popular animated film franchises of all... Okay, you know what? We're skipping this bullshit. All you guys need to know is that Shrek 2 is my favorite Shrek movie. That's it. That's... Intro's done. And I loved the movie so much when I first saw it in theaters, I just had to get the game on Game Boy Advance. Twice. Well, I don't see why we should postpone the festivities any longer. Let's just jump right in. Let's just have ourselves a ball. Let's just go on our merry way and experience Shrek 2 in all its magnificent wonder. Yeah. Shrek 2! You know, I've always hated it when games only give you 3 slots for your file name. It just doesn't allow you to get a whole lot creative, you know? So I'm going to put no to express my disapproval. That'll show those bastards. So the game begins with the most absolute bare-bones opening. Shrek and Fiona love each other very much, but now Shrek's gotta go meet the in-laws. Game start. Now this probably goes without saying, but if you haven't seen the movie, you might get a bit or two here and there spoiled. So, you know, just a heads up, precious. The first thing to comment on are the graphics. They're actually pretty decent. Reminds me a bit of Donkey Kong Country. A little bit. I definitely expected them to be really bad, you know, movie licensed game, expectations are automatically in the gutter, but not too shabby. Shit still looks a little weird sometimes, like even right from the get-go, Fiona looks kind of derpy both in-game and her dialogue box appearance. But Dreck looks good, the swamp looks good, the horse looks good. Not even 10 seconds in, and we already run into these weird pumpkin-looking things that Shrek can't jump on, even though he's 200 pounds heavier than them. Okay. This is, of course, not to say you can't attack at all. Each playable character,
and yes, there's multiple, we'll get to that in a bit,
has different attacks. Shrek can either do a couple simple jabs, or he can butt bounce. Still would have liked simple jumping as an option too, but this is amusing. And he can butt bounce everything. Mushrooms, twigs, people, solid rock. Oh! Ow! Yowza! Shrek is, technically, the strongest character in the game. He's got the most health and can usually take down an enemy in a single punch. To compensate, he naturally isn't very agile and can't jump very high, but he walks like a friggin' gangster.
I'm a gangster. I'm a straight up G.
However, you don't really have to worry about any of those kind of stats, as almost every enemy in this game has the same exact strategy. Walk forward, and walk forward forever. The only enemies that are a real pain are these guys. They fire some magic slime that, if it connects, turns your character into a slug, and you automatically have to start the level over again. And it can get downright nerve-wracking when you spot one. Oh god, 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 oh god. Anywho, continuing with the characters, Donkey has average health, can kick through upright solid rock that Shrek can't butt bounce, and can do aerial ballerina. also has the added benefit of being the only character peasants won't go after, even if you deck one right in front of another. Did you just kill my friend?
I think you just killed my friend.
Yeah. Later into the game, and much like in the movie, you encounter Puss in Boots, whom you fight before you're then able to play as him too. And let me tell you, this boss is majestic. When he does join you, he can use his sword, climb up walls, and grind. The next playable character is the Gingerbread Man. Yes, you can play as the motherfucking Gingerbread Man. He has the lowest health, but has the advantage of being the best jumper, for some reason, and fitting into small spaces. But he's probably the best character for the simple facts that he throws candy canes like a ninja, and that he has the most unfittingly epic music. The final character is Shrek in his human form after he drinks the Happily Ever After potion. He can... I can't. Alright. He has the ability to swing a sword and deflect projectiles. But he can't butt bounce. Or throw candy canes. So at the very least, the game does have variety in regards to playable characters. There's even occasionally missions where you can switch between 2 or 3 characters to solve puzzles using everyone's respective abilities. But that's where the game's biggest flaw comes into play. It relies a lot on said puzzles, if you can even really call them that. They usually involve picking something up and putting it somewhere else, pushing a block out of the way, and, you know, mundane stuff. There's also the added annoyance of no checkpoints in the levels. Some levels are short enough that it's not a complete problem, but some levels could have benefited from at least a midway checkpoint. Along with the earlier mentioned slug thing, if even one of your characters run out of health or fall into a pit, or get caught by a searchlight in some levels, it's automatically back to the start. Like, I mean, immediately. Seriously, check this shit out. That wasn't my editing professionalism at work here, people. That's really how long it takes. Not even or nothing. Another shitty thing about this game is the items. Not so much the items themselves, as some of them do help, but rather the fact you can only hold one item at a time, with no kind of item storage system a la Mario. That alone is undesirable, but tolerable. However, keys to unlock doors count as items too, which means every time you need to pick up a key, which is necessary to get through the level, you have to put down your item, pick up the key, go open the door, and then, if you can, go all the way back to get your item again.
Alright! I finally found the legendary Compass of Invincibility. But now I gotta get through this door. Keys. Hope I don't need that Compass of Invincibility.
And honestly, there's not a whole lot much else to say. I mean, yeah, this game isn't bad, it just has a lot of design choices that bog it down from being good. As is, it's just kinda average. Good for a single playthrough if you have time, but not so much afterwards. Alright, eat my justice, fairy godmother! Eat! Ah, yeah, good. Okay. Final boss isn't even a boss. Just dodge insta-kill attacks for 45 seconds.
Oh! Okay, I think we're done with this. That's me being done with it. This is it! This is your chance, Puss in Boots! Don't let me down! God damn it.
Shrek II! Beg for mercy. Maybe if I put another O, they'll catch my drift this time. So what does this game do differently from Shrek 2? Well, for starters, as you can probably guess, the game centers around Puss in Boots, and serves as a kind of side story, showing you what he's up to whenever he's off screen in Shrek 2. There are still a couple levels where you can still play as Shrek and Donkey, but for the most part, it's just Puss. So right off the bat, this game gets a negative for no candy cane toss. What's the matter, Donkey? Scared? You should be. This is my game, and for trying to take it over, you will beg for mercy from Puss in Boots! Puss has a couple extra moves in this game, when they decide to work, including his signature, "Aw, that's so cute!" And the item system is changed so that you don't have to sacrifice items for keys. And that's about it. Everything else either remains the same, or in a couple cases, gets worse. For example, the camera. In Shrek 2, your character was constantly center screen, but here, the camera follows Puss a bit ahead of whatever direction he's going, which is usually okay for going left and right, but good luck going up and down and being prepared for any immediate danger. How was I supposed to know? What, does this game expect me to have cat-like reflexes?
By the time I finish all my parts, you'll be begging for mercy from Smash! In Homer Simpson slippers. Fear me if you dare.
The music in this game also received a major downgrade. A lot of the music in Shrek 2 was actually pretty good. Shrek 2 Beg for Mercy. The best part, though, is that the music speeds up when you only have one hit point left. And that whole side story thing I mentioned before is also pretty lackluster because the behind-the-scenes stuff is pointless. The entirety of Chapter 1 is simply Puss going to the Poison Apple, and that's it. Pointless. Chapter 2. Puss traverses a mysterious temple to find a sword specifically to kill Shrek, only to have the bloody thing tell him to piss off and Puss has to leave empty-handed. Pointless. The only somewhat interesting side story is when, after Shrek and Donkey drink the happily ever after potion and supposedly die, Puss sets out to find and defeat the fairy godmother's henchmen, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, believing them to be responsible and having learned Shrek did nothing wrong. But even the majority of that chapter is spent traversing through more woods and temples just to get to them. And when you finally do find them, he vowed to help Shrek become reunited with his love, Princess Fiona. This, however, is another tale for another time. Nah, it's alright, I already know how it ends.
Ooh! Overall verdict, movie's great, games are meh. If I had to compare both games against each other, I'd say if you had to play one or the other for whatever reason, Shrek 2 is your best bet. Both games are on the same scale of but the better music and overall slightly better variation of Shrek 2 makes this the better game. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go Ogre There!
follow me on Twitter. Do it! And subscribe for more videos! And hey look! More videos right here! Also, if you liked this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button and share it with your pals. Also, please leave a comment. I like comments, they make me happy. Okay, bye!